On December 7th, 2022, I put a video out on my YouTube channel called Don't Miss This Lifetime Stock Buying Opportunity. I tried to make a point that it was the first time in roughly 14 years that we were able to buy stocks at such a great pullback other than COVID since way back at the great financial crisis in 2008. Since that time, the index or the market has grown at 14 or average 14.87% per year. And my portfolio has averaged 31.38% per year, significantly higher. And over the last 5 years, the S&P index or the market has averaged 15.85% per year. And my portfolio has averaged 24.38% per year. Why has this happened? Because I'm brilliant. No, no, it's definitely not that. It's because I bought good businesses. See, in 2020, 5 years ago, it was coming out of COVID. So I bought good businesses. Y'all were buying into the Susu or the Giving Circle. Whatever happened to the Susu anyway? I disappeared pretty fast. But anyway, so I bought really good businesses, and especially at that particular point in time, they were selling at good prices. The same way when I dropped the video saying, don't miss this lifetime stock buying opportunity. Now, we recently had a really good pullback because of all the tariffs, and not just because of that, because we were due. Anytime there's a big run up over a couple of years, the stock market is going to pull back. So we had a really good pullback and the same philosophy there. Still a great time to buy stocks, in my opinion. So you have to decide, you have to do your research. You have to figure out what companies are really good companies. And there are a lot of them that are selling at really good prices right now. So you can go out and you can buy good companies that are selling at good prices that you can own. I haven't had to do anything but buy into good companies and allow management to run the business. Anybody that's teaching you trading and how to say they can teach you how to trade stocks and be profitable, what you want to see is their long-term results, because nothing matters in investing but results. Yeah, I can sit and say anything I want to. People can make up whatever they say, but results matter. My results speak for themselves. And I say it all the time. It's not because of my intellect. It's because I choose companies that are run by brilliant people, and then I leave them alone. And I think my voice just cracked. And then I leave them alone and allow them to compound. Compounding is the greatest force in the universe. Allegedly, Einstein said that years ago. That compound is the greatest wealth building force in the universe. When you mix it with time and you just allow it to work in your favor. And you have to own good businesses. Now, I can tell you one thing that's going to happen as the market begins to rebound, which it will eventually. I don't know when, which it will happen. A lot of people will start promoting, what's the best way to put it? Raggedy stocks or unprofitable businesses. And those stocks are going to shoot up. So you might be tempted to jump into those stocks and try and ride the wave and figure out when to get out of them and this and that. But in 2020, I look for the outstanding businesses. Same businesses, oddly enough, the same businesses I was buying in 2020, the Broadcoms, the Nvidias, the Amazons, the Apples, and a few others. You know, some of the same ones I'm buying now. You can buy into good businesses that you can own. Think about it like buying businesses. So the stock market is a place you can go out and you can treat it as a casino. You can gamble if you want to. Maybe some people like that. I don't want to gamble with my money. I want to buy into good businesses. Just like the housing market is a place where you can go and buy a house. The supermarket is a place where you can go and buy groceries. The stock market is a place where you can go and buy into good businesses. You can buy ownership into good businesses. And you can own them. You can own them and just let them compound. If you can identify a really good businesses. You don't need to own every business in the world. You don't need to know about every business in the world. I don't spend my time researching 1,000 companies. I own the ones that I own. They're great. I will continue to own them. My daughters own them. And you can just look at buying good businesses and own them. So I still say right now, It's a really good time to buy stocks. April is a good month to buy stocks. The other good months to buy stocks are May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. So it all depends. Now, people have different investing methods. I am not a portfolio manager or a money manager, and I don't even attempt to try and do what they do. Their results aren't really that impressive most of the time anyway. I'm simply a business owner, and I look to buy ownership in businesses. So for the last, 15 years, I invest every single month. I don't sit back and try to wait for the perfect time or wait for the perfect price. So I invest every single month. And now because of fractional shares, you have the ability to distribute your money. I almost never invest in one company at a time. So let's say you have $500 per month you can invest. You can invest that so many different ways. You can take $100 and put it into 5 different companies. You can take $50 and put it into 10 different companies. And as you spread your money out in that particular manner, your portfolio is not dependent on one company and how one company operates. If you know by now, I don't invest in any funds. I don't have any ETFs. I don't have any mutual funds. I don't have any index funds. I only buy individual businesses, and it's been like that for 9 years. I've seen nothing to the contrary that tells me that I'm wrong. My results have been really good, and because the businesses have been really good. And then as long as they fundamentally look good, I will continue to own them. So all the noise, you have to weed through the noise. Don't focus on the noise. Don't focus on the tweets. Don't focus on what people are writing. Focus on what the business is doing. Behind every stock is a business. If the business is functioning well, if it's fundamentally good, then the stock price will follow. Don't even focus so much on stock price movements. That can lead you astray as well. Again, I think today is still a good time to buy stocks, but you have to make that decision for yourself. But like I said, for us, I invest every single month. I don't time the market. I don't try and wait for the perfect time to jump in and jump out. And I don't buy low, sell high. I buy businesses to own. You can buy businesses that you can own for a long time that can generate a substantial amount of wealth for you and your family. If you can find the right one or 2 or 3, and then just own them. So, all right. Happy investing. Hopefully everybody can continue to grow and build this wealth. And remember, it's about generational wealth. It's not about the wealth just for buying stuff. It's about being able, the Bible says a wise man leave his children's children an inheritance. So be that wise man or that wise woman. Investing is not gender specific. So you can do the same thing to look for the next generation, All right. Have a great day. And remember, you're buying businesses. You're buying really good businesses. That is the best long-term approach, in my opinion. If you have a better approach or if you have better results, I would love to see it. I'm always open to learning. All right. Take care. Have a great one. I will talk to you later. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. All right. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.